What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today I will be reviewing yet another beer from the Beer Tree Brew Company, and they're out of Port Crane, New York, and this is their Pineapple Creamsicle. So on the label, they're calling this a New England IPA, but it's actually a Lactose Free Milkshake IPA that is brewed with pineapple juice and vanilla. Comes in at 7% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in time of review. This can is approximately 5 weeks old. So back in September, I reviewed the double version of this, their double pineapple creamsicle. It was one of the best beers I had in all of 2019. I gave it a 5 out of 5, and I could not get over the fact that the mouthfeel was as great as it was, and it tasted like a milkshake IPA despite being lactose free. Now, I first heard about Beer Tree in general, and this beer specifically, from a good friend of mine and a fellow beer tuber, Kyle, over at No Hype Beer Reviews, and he loved this beer. He really dug the double version as well. They also made a coconut variant of this one that I never got a chance to try, but yeah, I'm really pumped to give the base beer a go. I can't believe it showed up here in the Western New York area. We're starting to get actual distribution of Beer Tree here in Buffalo, and I am so pumped up because they make really good beer. Probably one of my favorite breweries from 2019. I've actually visited the brewery. They make awesome beer. So yeah, I can't wait to get into this one now. This is 5 weeks old, and it's not ideal freshness for when I picked it up, it was 2 weeks old, which is why I'm saying it's not ideal freshness, because I want to drink this around 3 weeks old because that was the plan. But unfortunately, I got the flu the day after Christmas, and it kind of put me out of commission for about a week and a half. So here we are, 5 week mark. We should be fine. I drank the double pineapple creamsicle around a month old, 3.5 to 4 weeks old. So hopefully we're all right. Hashtag proper glassware. Let's give it a pour. So yeah, this pours out, very similar and akin to the double version. It looks so milky and creamy. Yeah, it just looks fantastic. So yeah, it looks like a New England style IPA, but it's a bit darker. Has almost like a, I don't know, like a really deep, almost like orange color, I would say. There's definitely very yellow as well. Has about a half finger of this creamy off-white looking head. Yeah, looks nice. It looks like a proper New England IPA as they list on the label, or a milkshake IPA, whatever you want to call it. Let's get a nose. Yeah, it's already bringing back memories of the double pineapple creamsicle. This smells like a pineapple creamsicle if those exist. And I even mentioned that in the double pineapple creamsicle review. I'm like, to be honest with you, I think I've only had orange creamsicles. So nowadays everything exists. So if pineapple creamsicles are a thing, then yeah, this smells what I would imagine a liquefied pineapple creamsicle in beer form kind of smells like. Tons of vanilla, tons of like freshly squeezed pineapple juice. There's a little bit of an acidic orange, which I also picked up in the double pineapple creamsicle. And I'm going to reference that review a lot because it's so fresh in my mind. Like I said, I reviewed it maybe like 3 or 4 months ago, but it was such a, just an impactful beer to me that I kind of remember almost the entire review to a T. Not really, but I have a pretty good idea of the tasting notes of that one. And this just follows suit, but maybe just a little less intense. Yeah, tons of vanilla. Even though there's no lactose in here, it just has such a big vanilla vibe because they're using vanilla. It smells sweeter. It's pineapple. It's vanilla. It's a bit of an acidic orange, like a pithy orange too. Shout out to the aforementioned Kyle. He talks about like a lot of times I like beer. You can, in beers like this, you actually get the beer characteristic, and I do get it in here. There's also a little bit of like a malt character here that I don't remember picking up in the double pineapple creamsicle. It's like a little bready, biscuity thing. Yeah, it smells fucking dynamite. I want to get into it. Cheers, everybody. Fuck my life. What it says on the label is what it is in the glass. It's a pineapple creamsicle New England IPA. I said it's a milkshake IPA because, that's kind of what they list on tap, and that's kind of, if you're pineapple juice and vanilla, whatever. This is just as good as the fucking dot. This might be better. This might be better than the double pineapple creamsicle. I'm not sure right now. The jury's out. Let's see. Body at 7%. This is like higher side of medium, low full body, 7%. That's fucking nuts. The mouthfeel on this one is just as good as the double. It's super soft, smooth, just ridiculously creamy. It's velvety, it's pillowy. It's just kind of want to lay your head on it. And then the taste. Pineapple juice followed up by vanilla, more pineapple, more vanilla. Middle of the palate where the beer shows through. I'm getting a Honestly, I didn't get this in the double, but I'm getting like this herbaceous dankness like halfway through the palate. Didn't mention this one. Believe they are dry hopping this one with Citra and Galaxy. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Citra and Galaxy. But there's like this herbaceous dankness halfway through, along with a orange pith, orange peel type of vibe as well. There's a little bit of like a zesty like grapefruit as well. It finishes sweet, but there's enough of like a semi-dry finish and a mild bitterness that kind of breaks up the sweetness a little bit. I think the double pineapple creamsicle is sweeter than this one. Makes sense. Almost 2% bigger. I think that was 8.8%. This is 7. So it had more of a malt base to it. But if you're going to tell me that the beer is a pineapple creamsicle, it's a New England IPA, and this is what I'm drinking, like it's spot on. There's not much more I want from this. 7%, I can't even taste the alcohol. Yeah, listen. Listen. Get this. If you live anywhere in the Western New York area, if you live in New York State and Beer Tree gets distribution anywhere close to you, pick up the double pineapple creamsicle next time they release it. This is just, this series of beers, the double, and I imagine the coconut variant they do of this, which I've never had, Kyle's had, is probably fantastic as well. But if you see anything pineapple creamsicle from Beer Tree, pick it up because it's world class for the style. Not much more to say about it. It's pineapple creamsicle beer. That still lets you know that it's beer. It's 7%. It's fucking delicious. So pineapple creamsicle from Beer Tree Brew Company, 5 out of 5. I gave the double pineapple creamsicle 5 out of 5. Something about this beer and this series of beer, the double and this, just hit me in the right way. And for you, it might be a 4 out of 5. For you, it might be a 4.5. For me, this is a 5 out of 5. It is exactly what it says it is. I love pineapple. I love creamsicles. I love vanilla. And when you put it into a glass like this, you throw the beer in here, and I drink it on camera like I always do, this is what I want. This is what I want. So I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm saying words and they're not making sense just because I'm kind of just blown away again by this beer. So yeah, 5 out of 5 all day, every day. What was the price I paid on this one? It was $18 for a 4-pack here in Western New York. So $4.50 a can. Fuck it, all day for this. All day. Availability, like I said, it used to be brewed only about a year ago. They're starting to get all into New York. And if you're in Western New York, whether you're Rochester or Buffalo, Beer Tree is getting, I'm pretty sure, full distribution at this point. So you should be able to see this one next time they release it. It's fucking dynamite. It just is a dynamite beer. And I love the label too, with all the pineapple creamsicles on there, the pineapples themselves. Fantastic, somewhat simplistic, but works to perfection. So 5 out of 5, pineapple creamsicle, Beer Tree. If you've had this one before, and I know a lot of my other beer tubing friends have had this before, let me know what you think about it, because I'm probably maybe in the minority with Kyle and a couple others saying this is an amazing beer, and it's a 5 out of 5. Like I said, there's probably some people out there that aren't blown away by this one. For me, it just works, and yeah, I'm going to shut it down because I have nothing else to say. So appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. To the next one. Cheers.